In the vast expanse of our cosmos, Earth stands as a singular planet, teeming with life and bound by a complex web of interdependencies. These systems, both natural and man-made, create a delicate balance that sustains our way of life. We often marvel at the wonders of the universe, but it's crucial to remember that events here on Earth have profound and far-reaching consequences, affecting communities in ways we might not immediately see. The war in Ukraine serves as a stark reminder of our interconnectedness, demonstrating how a regional conflict can send shockwaves through the global economy, disrupting energy markets and impacting lives across continents, from Europe to Asia and beyond. The world is no longer a collection of isolated entities, but a network of interlinked economies and societies. We live in an age of globalization, where events in one corner of the planet can ripple outward, affecting trade, finance, and the lives of people thousands of miles away, creating a chain reaction that touches us all. The war in Ukraine, a tragedy in its own right, has also become a catalyst for a global economic reckoning, exposing vulnerabilities in energy markets, supply chains, and international cooperation, urging us to rethink our strategies and resilience. Imagine tossing a pebble into a still pond. The impact creates ripples that spread outward, disturbing the tranquility of the entire surface. Global events, particularly those involving conflict or economic instability, act in a similar way, sending shockwaves through the interconnected global economy. These shockwaves can manifest in various ways. Disruptions to supply chains can lead to shortages of essential goods. Uncertainty and fear can trigger market volatility, impacting investments and currencies. In a world already grappling with the lingering effects of a global pandemic, these shocks can exacerbate existing economic challenges, leading to inflation, recession, and social unrest.
Energy is the lifeblood of the global economy. It powers our homes, fuels our transportation systems, and drives industrial production. Without it, modern life as we know it would come to a standstill. The war in Ukraine, a major energy producer, has triggered a chain reaction in global energy markets, exposing vulnerabilities and highlighting the interconnectedness of our energy systems. The conflict has underscored how geopolitical events can have far-reaching impacts on energy security. Russia, a leading exporter of oil and natural gas, has seen its energy exports targeted by sanctions. These sanctions have been a significant factor in the global energy crisis. This disruption to supply has sent shockwaves through global markets, causing energy prices to soar. The volatility has affected not just energy costs, but also the broader economic stability. Countries heavily reliant on Russian energy, particularly in Europe, have been scrambling to find alternative sources of supply, leading to increased competition and higher costs. This has accelerated the search for sustainable and renewable energy solutions.
The war has had a devastating impact on Ukraine's economy. Once a breadbasket of Europe, known for its fertile land and agricultural exports, Ukraine now faces the daunting task of rebuilding its infrastructure, reviving its industries, and supporting its people. The World Bank estimates that Ukraine's economy could contract by as much as 45% in 2022. Key sectors, including agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism, have been severely disrupted. The destruction of infrastructure, including roads, bridges, and power grids, will require massive investments to rebuild.
Section 5. Russia's economic paradox, sanctions and resilience. While the war has had a devastating impact on Ukraine, it has also had significant consequences for Russia's economy. International sanctions, designed to pressure Russia to end the conflict, have targeted key sectors of the Russian economy, including finance, energy, and technology.
The impact of these sanctions has been mixed. The Russian ruble initially plummeted in value, and inflation has soared. However, Russia has taken steps to mitigate the impact of sanctions, including capital controls, and finding alternative markets for its exports. The long-term economic consequences for Russia remain uncertain.
Section 6. The Global Response, Aid and Assistance for Ukraine. The international community has responded to the crisis in Ukraine with an outpouring of support. Governments, organizations, and individuals around the world have pledged billions of dollars in humanitarian aid, military assistance, and economic support.
This aid is crucial for addressing the immediate needs of the Ukrainian people, providing food, shelter, and medical care to those displaced by the conflict. However, the long-term reconstruction of Ukraine will require sustained international cooperation and investment.
Section 7. The long road ahead, economic recovery and global cooperation. The war in Ukraine has exposed vulnerabilities in the global economy, highlighting our interconnectedness and the importance of international cooperation. The road to economic recovery will be long and challenging, requiring a concerted effort from governments, businesses, and individuals around the world.
Key priorities include addressing the energy crisis, stabilizing global markets, and supporting the reconstruction of Ukraine. This will require a commitment to diplomacy, dialogue, and a shared vision for a more stable and prosperous future. Section 8. Conclusion. Lessons learned and the future of global interdependence. The war in Ukraine serves as a stark reminder that we live in an interconnected world where events in one corner of the planet can have far-reaching consequences, affecting economies, politics, and societies globally. The economic fallout from the conflict has highlighted the importance of global cooperation, the need for resilient supply chains, and the urgency of transitioning to a more sustainable and equitable energy future. This situation underscores how interconnected our economies are and how vital it is to work together. As we navigate the challenges of the 21st century, from climate change to geopolitical instability, the lessons learned from the war in Ukraine will be crucial. These lessons will guide us in building stronger alliances and fostering international collaboration. By embracing cooperation, investing in resilience, and working towards a more sustainable future, we can create a world where peace and prosperity are not distant dreams, but shared realities. Together, we can build a future that is secure, prosperous, and sustainable for all.